You're driving down the road, and your engine starts violently shaking, misfiring so badly it feels like it wants to rip itself out of the engine mounts, and your check engine light starts blinking at you. When you pull a P0351 trouble code, your powertrain control module is telling you there is a complete breakdown in the primary or secondary electrical circuit for ignition coil, which controls cylinder number 1. Almost all modern cars use a coil on plug ignition system, meaning every single cylinder gets its own dedicated high-intensity ignition coil sitting right on top of the spark plug. This totally eliminates the need for messy spark plug wires. The engine computer sends a very precise ground pulse to each coil, telling it exactly when to fire a massive spark. If the computer tries to fire coil number 1 and detects an open circuit or a short, it instantly throws this code and often shuts off the fuel injector for that dead cylinder to protect the catalytic converter, which is why the misfire feels so incredibly aggressive. The absolute quickest way to diagnose this in the driveway is to simply swap the ignition coil from cylinder 1 with the coil from a known good cylinder, like cylinder 2. Clear the codes, start the engine, and see if the misfire and the trouble code move to cylinder 2. If you suddenly get a P0352 code, you've just proven that the ignition coil itself is totally dead and needs to be replaced. However, if the misfire stubbornly stays on cylinder 1, you have a wiring issue. Carefully inspect the plastic connector plugging into the coil, looking for broken locking tabs that might let it vibrate loose. You'll need a digital multimeter to verify that the coil is getting a solid 12-volt power feed from the battery. If the power is good, check the ground wire running back to the main computer. A broken trigger wire will leave that coil completely dead, no matter how many new parts you try to throw at it.